I got 10 years to fill a stadium, but only 2 minutes to fill your cranium. Humble the poet, signing in.
Story time. So there's this monk, and because this story is from a children's book, the monk is a mouse. And the monk is walking through this field with his student, who is also a mouse, I think. Anyways, they're both going for a walk, and then they see this lady standing by the river. And I'm sure that lady was a monk too. I mean, a mouse. And the lady was struggling because she was unable to get across the river. So the monk offered to help her by carrying her on his back. He pretty much gave her a piggyback ride across the river, but he was a mouse, not a pig. Once they crossed, the lady jumped off his back and walked away. She didn't even say thanks. And the monk and the student continued on their journey. So after walking for like an hour in silence, the student couldn't hold it in anymore, and he finally says, "Hey, mousy monk, mouse, whatever. Hey monk, how could you be so cool with her being so rude to you? Especially considering that you helped her." And the monk replied, "Dude, I let her go an hour ago. Why are you still holding on to her?" So I've forgiven all my enemies. Yes, my actual enemies. Not the girl who cheated on me, not the guys who leave mean comments on my videos. Enemies. I'm not talking about people who chose to be selfish and their decisions ended up hurting me. I'm talking about real life enemies. Yes, they exist. And none of them are my ex-girlfriends, I hope. But unfortunately, these are real people, and some of them I know, and some of them actually used to be friends. But just like the seasons, friendships change. Unless you're from LA, because they don't really have seasons here. It's just like sunny and more sunny. And with some of these former friends, there's ill will on their part. And that's cool. People are allowed to feel how they want to feel. The only feelings I can concern myself with are mine. And I'm gravy, baby. And even though some of these people have hurt me or are still trying to hurt me, I forgive them. Is it because I believe everyone deserves to be forgiven? Hell no. Not everyone deserves to be forgiven, especially those who aren't seeking forgiveness. But everyone does deserve to forgive, because holding on to a grudge only hurts one person. You. We hold the burden of resentment on our chest and in our minds, and that robs us of valuable time, energy, and focus. Meanwhile, the people that we're holding this ill will towards, they don't even know that we're doing it. There's a saying, and no, it wasn't Buddha. And the saying is that holding on to resentment is like drinking poison, hoping that the other person will die. And although we're not sure who actually said it, the truth is still valid. Wait for it. I guess nobody's gonna say, "Humble, that's easier said than done." Damn it, I thought I'd get through a video without hearing that. Of course it's easier said than done. What isn't easier said than done? Everything worthwhile in life requires work. And if you don't want to work, then don't be surprised if you don't get the worthwhile things. There's a strength in being able to forgive. And to forgive somebody doesn't mean you've forgotten or accepted what they've done, or that you're even gonna let them back into your life. To forgive somebody means you will no longer allow that bullshit into your life, and you're not gonna let it weigh you down anymore. And guess what? You don't even have to tell them. You don't have to make a post about it on social media either. But Humble, if I don't post about it, how will anybody know? Shut up, my handsome friend. You don't even have to say it out loud. Forgiveness is for you and your mental well-being. Nobody else. And more important than forgiving your enemies or anybody else who's hurt you is forgiving yourself for whatever you've done to harm yourself or others. You gotta keep moving in life, and holding on to resentment, grudges, regrets, or blame won't help us get very far in life. Nor does it leave a lot of room to recognize the blessings that we're encountering every single day. So prioritize what you want to carry on this journey, and shed the rest. Thank you so much for watching. I want to know your thoughts on forgiveness and who you have forgiven, who you still need to forgive, and what you hope you can be forgiven for. Please share this video with people that you care about. Make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe. Check out my last video right there, and make sure you can subscribe right there, or I mix them up. It doesn't matter. Much love.